The world is witnessing a seismic shift in global power. For decades, the US dollar has reigned supreme as the world's reserve currency. This dominance is currently being challenged. The BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, are at the forefront of this challenge. They are laying the groundwork for a new financial order. This new order will reshape the geopolitical landscape. With the BRICS nations being home to over 40% of the world's population, they easily account for over a quarter of global GDP. As their economic might steadily grows, they are well positioned to challenge the pre-existing order. The BRICS are deliberately forging stronger economic ties among themselves. They are also strongly seeking to reduce their reliance on the US dollar. This shift is not happening overnight. It has been a gradual process, but it is a process that is now well underway. The BRICS are creating a new financial architecture. This architecture will be more aligned with their interests. Also important to note is that it's all being designed to be more equitable for developing nations. The rise of the BRICS is one of the most important geopolitical developments of our time, and the potential implications of this rise is far-reaching and perhaps permanent. The BRICS nations represent a formidable economic force. Their combined GDP is now larger than that of the G7. Their share of global trade is steadily increasing. They are also home to most of the world's fastest-growing economies. These factors give them significant leverage in the global economy. The BRICS are also home to or now have access to vast natural resources. This gives them a huge strategic advantage. They have the resources to support their own growth. They are also gradually becoming less reliant on Western economies. This reduces their vulnerability to economic shocks. The BRICS are increasingly coordinating their economic policies. They are establishing new institutions. These institutions are designed to promote trade, financing, and investment. The New Development Bank is a prime example. It provides an alternative to Western-dominated institutions. The BRICS are actively strengthening their financial ties. Actually, several factors are driving the BRICS to push for a new currency. One major factor is the perceived weaponization of the US dollar. The US has been increasingly using sanctions as a tool of foreign policy. These sanctions often restrict access to the US dollar system. This has angered many countries, including many US allies. They see it as an overreach of US power and domination. Another factor is the desire for greater financial autonomy. The BRICS nations want to reduce their dependence on the US dollar. They want to be less vulnerable to US economic policies. A new currency would give them greater control over their own economic destinies. It would also enhance their geopolitical standing. The rise of new technologies is another important factor. New digital currencies and blockchain technology are transforming finance. They offer the potential for faster, cheaper, and more transparent transactions. The BRICS nations are at the forefront of these developments. They see an opportunity to create a new financial system that is more efficient and equitable. Finally, there is a growing sense of solidarity among the BRICS nations. De-dollarization, the process of reducing reliance on the US dollar, is a complex issue with far-reaching implications. For the BRICS nations, it represents a strategic move to reshape the global financial order. This shift has the potential to impact everything from international trade and investment to the value of global currencies. One of the most significant impacts of de-dollarization would be on global trade. As the BRICS nations move away from using the US dollar for trade, we could see a rise in the use of alternative currencies, including potentially a new BRICS currency. This could lead to a more fragmented global trading system with different currency blocks emerging. The impact on economic policy would also be substantial. Currently, many countries hold large reserves of US dollars to stabilize their own currencies and facilitate international transactions. As the dollar's dominance wanes, these countries will have to diversify their reserves. Section 5. A new trade order. How the BRICS currency will reshape global trade. The emergence of a BRICS currency has the potential to significantly alter the landscape of global trade. Currently, the US dollar plays a dominant role in international transactions, giving the US significant influence over global commerce. A BRICS currency could challenge this dominance, leading to a more multipolar system. One of the most immediate impacts could be seen in trade between BRICS nations themselves. By using their own currency for bilateral trade, they could reduce transaction costs, eliminate exchange rate risks, and promote greater stability in their mutual trade relations. This could further strengthen their economic ties and reduce their reliance on the dollar. Moreover, a BRICS currency could become attractive to other countries, particularly in the developing world. Section 6. Winners and losers. Who benefits from a multipolar currency system? The transition to a multipolar currency system, with a BRICS currency playing a prominent role, is likely to create both winners and losers on the global stage. While predicting the exact outcome is difficult, we can identify potential beneficiaries and those who might face challenges. Emerging economies, especially those within the BRICS sphere of influence, stand to gain significantly. A new currency could offer them greater financial autonomy, reduce their dependence on the dollar, and potentially lead to more favorable trade terms. This could translate into increased economic growth and development opportunities. Countries with strong economic ties to the BRICS nations, such as those involved in energy and commodity trading, could also benefit from a shift away from the dollar. They could see increased demand for their exports and more favorable trading arrangements as the BRICS economies continue to grow. On the other hand, the US, as the current issuer of the dominant reserve currency, could face challenges. Section 7. Navigating the risks, challenges, and potential pitfalls. While the prospect of a BRICS currency and a more multipolar financial system offers potential benefits, it also presents significant risks and challenges that need to be carefully considered. One of the primary challenges lies in achieving consensus among the BRICS nations themselves. These countries have diverse economic structures, political systems, and national interests. Agreeing on the design, governance, and implementation of a new currency would require overcoming complex political and economic hurdles. Another risk is the potential for volatility and instability in the initial phases of a new currency's launch. Lack of trust, speculation, and market manipulation could undermine the currency's value and hinder its adoption. Careful planning and robust regulatory frameworks would be crucial to mitigate these risks. Section 8. The digital ruble and beyond. BRICS foray into CBDCs and blockchain. In their quest to reshape the global financial order, the BRICS nations are not limiting themselves to traditional currencies. They are also actively exploring the potential of central bank digital currencies and blockchain technology to create a more efficient, transparent, and inclusive financial system. Russia's digital ruble is a prime example of this trend. As a state-backed digital currency, the digital ruble aims to improve domestic payments, increase financial inclusion, and reduce reliance on Western payment systems. It also has the potential to facilitate cross-border transactions with other countries, potentially bypassing the US dollar-based system. Similarly, China has made significant strides with its digital yuan, positioning itself as a leader in CBDC development. The digital yuan is being trialed for various use cases, including domestic payments and cross-border transactions. Section 9. A world transformed, envisioning a future with a BRICS currency. Imagine a world where the BRICS currency has gained widespread acceptance, challenging the dominance of the US dollar. This shift could lead to a fundamental reshaping of the global economic and geopolitical landscape. Here's a glimpse into what this future might look like. In this new world order, international trade flows would reflect the influence of the BRICS currency. Emerging economies would play a more prominent role in global commerce, with reduced dependence on the dollar for transactions. This could lead to a more diversified and balanced global economy. The financial system would be characterized by greater competition and choice. Businesses and individuals would have access to a wider range of currencies and payment systems, potentially lowering transaction costs and enhancing financial inclusion. Section 10. The uncertain road ahead, predictions and possibilities. Predicting the future is a precarious endeavor, especially in the realm of global finance. While the BRICS nations are making strides towards a new financial order, the path ahead is fraught with uncertainty. Several factors will determine the success or failure of their endeavor. The ability of the BRICS nations to overcome internal divisions and present a united front will be crucial. If they can effectively coordinate their policies and actions, their collective economic weight will give them significant leverage in reshaping the global financial system. The response of the US and other Western powers will also play a significant role. Attempts to resist or undermine the emergence of a BRICS currency could escalate geopolitical tensions and create instability in the global economy. Section 11. Conclusion: a new dawn for the global financial system. The potential emergence of a BRICS currency represents a pivotal moment in the evolution of the global financial system. It reflects the shifting balance of power in the world and the desire for a more multipolar order. While the path ahead is uncertain, one thing is clear: the old order is being challenged. The BRICS nations are determined to create a financial system that better reflects their interests and aspirations. They are leveraging their growing economic might, technological prowess, and spirit of cooperation to achieve this goal. Whether they succeed or not will have profound implications for the future of the global economy. The world is watching closely as this financial drama unfolds. That's it for today, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel, and let me know if you will use the BRICS new currency when it's finally released.